Hey everyone, welcome back to our On the Money YouTube channel, sponsored by Allied Wealth. Matt Stevenson here, and today I wanted to talk more about how you can determine how much you're actually paying your financial advisor. And really, I started thinking about this. We had a gentleman come into the office who actually heard us on the radio show here in the last few weeks, and he was really confused as to why he didn't seem to be getting ahead, why his money really wasn't growing that much for him. And in getting to know him, he'd been working with one of these big box retail companies, a big name, for about 15 years now, ever since the Great Recession, 08, 09 timeframe. And he was really confused as to why this could be. And, really, he said, I'm paying my advisor 1% a year to manage my money. It's always been the case for 15 years, but I just don't really feel like I'm getting the same sort of growth that I should be expecting on my money, especially with how many good years the market's had over that time frame. And this is why we want to look under the hood as far as what is my money actually doing on my behalf? Am I getting the sort of value in return for the plan I've got in place and the fees that I'm paying my advisor? Once we looked at not only the annual cost that this gentleman was paying to his advisor, but the fees of the underlying funds that that advisor had placed him in, it turns out that his average annual cost wasn't 1%. It was closer to 2.5% each and every year for the last 15 years. On $1 million portfolio, such as this gentleman had, that's $25,000 a year that he was paying in fees. And a lot of that was, frankly, under the surface. It was hidden from plain view, aside from that annual cost that he knew that he was paying to the advisor. And over the course of 10, 20, 30 years, in the most important years of your life, that adds up to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars that you might be paying in fees with the funds that you're using and to pay an advisor to help you out. And so the first thing that I want to really address is understand the type of advisor that you're working with. Really, there's two main sides of the financial services business. There's what we'd call the retail side of the business. So with a retail advisor, these are a lot of the bigger box companies, which thankfully they are out there, especially for younger generation, very much focused on that accumulation mindset. They're able to, or really designed to, keep pace with the market. Let's get as much upside as we can and really use the volatility of the market to our advantage to build that nest egg as effectively as possible. One of the things that I see on the retail side of the business is oftentimes those advisors work off of a commission basis, meaning that they'll recommend products and services to you like mutual funds, stocks, things of that nature, to which they might get paid a commission. And then they'll split that commission between they themselves, the advisor, and their parent brand name company, which can be very cost effective oftentimes when you start a relationship like that, but it can become quite pricey as you build and grow wealth over time. But understanding not only that you might be paying a commission to your advisor for the use of their services or for the specific funds that you use in your plan with them, but they may also charge you an annual fee to have a plan in place and to work with you. Not only that, we need to look at the underlying cost of the funds that they have placed for you. Specifically with mutual funds, there are internal expenses called 12B1 charges. Really, this is something that you wouldn't really see readily unless you were looking at a prospectus, which outlines exactly how a mutual fund operates. But really, this goes to cover the marketing expenses of that mutual fund company. So in a lot of cases, you're actually paying the marketing cost for the mutual fund company by owning that fund yourself, which is pretty interesting. And in situations like that, where you might be paying a commission for the use of certain mutual funds or stocks, there's internal expenses of the funds themselves, and you're paying an advisor an annual percentage to help you. Those are the instances where it can become quite an expensive relationship. The other side of the business is what we call more of the advice-based or fee-based side of the business. So this is really the side of the business where adding value and building a partnership over the course of time becomes extremely important. So being proactive in that communication, seeking to, yes, get return, but get consistent growth. How can we seek to mitigate market downturns and navigate environments like that as best we can? That would be the main goal of an advice-based advisor. So that is a situation where you pay that advisor an annual fee to help add value to your plan and the goals you're looking to accomplish. Now, in any case, you maintain control over that situation, whether you're working with a retail or a wholesaler fee-based advisor. On either side of the board, these are your dollars, and understanding that you can hire and fire a financial advisor anytime you see fit is important, because as an advisor ourselves, we always want to make sure that we're adding value to our clients to better their bottom line. Ultimately, that's also how an advisor on the wholesale side of the business benefits as well. But understanding not only how your money works for you, the funds that you're placed in, the type of advisor that you're working with, these are all essential elements to make sure that not only your money's working properly, but it's working cost effectively for you over the course of a 20 to 30 year horizon. Folks, if you like our content, make sure to subscribe to the channel below and hit the like button. We're publishing new content every few days. Look forward to seeing you again soon.